I am very much closer to Challenger. It is taking a while, and I don't want to jinx it, because with me saying this, maybe on tomorrow's stream I'll have a massive lose streak and lose 200 LP. But now I'm around, 60 points away basically. Getting there.
Hello everybody. Hello. It's good to be here. And I'll show you all why. Today is a beautiful day. Today is in fact the best day. Okay, maybe not the best, but it's a good day, okay? It's a great one. And I'm so excited to show you all why. Look on your screen. Something absolutely beautiful is gonna pop up in 3, 2, 1.
Splice look like they have the man advantage for now. Broxah taking low. Senkux wants to go and he's kicked back. Oh,
Broxah! You sexy monster!
When I logged into my client this morning, what you see right now on your screen, that beautiful sight is what met me. Just imagine how it happened. Like me, Mr. Broxah, 8 AM, complete sleepyhead, like zombie, just walked out of bed, starting up the PC, opens the League of Legends client. I wasn't expecting this to happen. I thought I didn't have enough points. But it turns out that I in fact had enough LP after yesterday's solo queue adventures to be promoted to Challenger. It's been a grind. Season 12 has been one heck of a grind. It has been wild. I transferred this current account, the curling captain, over from North America to Europe a few days before the season began. The account had been inactive for half a year, and therefore the MMR has been really bad, and it has made it difficult. It has made it take a while, longer than usual, for me to finally get Challenger. But we've stayed strong, we've kept up a good win rate, we've put in the work, kept the commitment, just kept grinding, kept believing. And now, 1.5 months into the season, it finally happened. Actually, I don't even know how many games I played on average this season, but let's find out. Well, I have 241 wins, 213 losses. That is 454 games in total. And the season started 7th of January, which today is it's basically exactly 1.5 months ago. So if we take this number, 454, and divide it by 45 days, that means that since season 12 began, I've been playing 10 solo queue games every day on average. Some games a bit less, some games more. There's been a few games, or few days rather, where I played around 20 games. I've been grinding, but I'm happy. I'm happy I got Challenger. It took a while. We made it count. And now, before we queue up for a game, before we do anything else, I just want to quickly have a look. See, what have I been done? What has been working? What hasn't been working? Because I did the same thing when I reached Grandmaster, and actually some of the things I said back then, I committed to parts of it, but there's also parts that were different. Now, there were 2 things I said when I reached Grandmaster that I wanted, 2 champions in fact that I wanted to avoid, because I didn't have a lot of success with them. Those 2 champions were Kayn and Viego. Now, I had around 40% win rate with both Kayn and Viego when I reached Grandmaster, and I said I'm gonna drop them because it clearly wasn't working. Viego, I haven't really played much since then. I've just kept him down in the trash can, haven't really played him. Even though I think he's a pretty good champion, I haven't had success with him. Kayn, on the other hand, I started spamming like crazy, and he's actually given me a lot of victories. And then Elise obviously has been doing well. I've started playing some Jarvan, playing some Zed. There's some champs that I played a bit less, like the Volibear, the Fluffy Bear, that has been bringing me wins as well. And if we look at all the recent games that got me, gave me the last push, gave me the last 200 LP I needed for Challenger, well, yesterday, the final push, it was a bit mixed. Some Elise, some Sin, but before that, there was a lot of Elise. Lots and lots of Elise. That's one thing to be mindful of. As you can see right here, I am exactly at the cutoff point. Right now, if I win one more game, I'll be semi-safe. But in this current moment, I'm like just like 1-2 LP away from staying in Challenger. So, what I'm saying is that as of right now, my account is Challenger. But the way it goes whenever you reach Challenger for the first time in a season is that you're like right down at the bottom, right where you're like just right on the edge between Grandmaster and Challenger. And that's not where I want to be. Obviously, I want to be, instead of being right down here, I want to be up here. You know, I want to be up at the top, in safety, competing for the big spots at the top. Obviously now, in this current moment, Mackie Felix somehow has 1900 LP, which I think is a record, by the way. That's pretty intense. So, you know, it's gonna take me a while to get to that point, if even ever. Like, I don't even know how you get 1900 points. Like, props to him, what a legend. But yeah, this was the first big step in the right direction. Grats, man. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Look at Oriana's name. 92 kilos, 15 IQ, 20 centimeters. I assume 20 centimeters is his height. What the? Why would she even walk there? It makes no sense even walking all the way over there. We just have zero gank setup in any of the two lanes. And the lanes are not really ideal for Lee Sin, because we just have two, I mean ideal for anything really. We just have two like really AFK farm for late solo lanes. I think having one is generally fine, but two farming lanes in Gwen Vlad, that's a little spicy. Also our bot lane is really... Oof. We leashed as Karma? No we didn't, because my Karma ran it down and died before she had the chance to leash for me. Also, the leash has nothing to do with them running it here. You know, whatever, it doesn't matter how they're dying. The problem is they die, and they need to stop that, because otherwise I can't carry them. What the fuck is this Renata champion? What? What? She can do it? Okay, never mind. I have not played enough against that champ apparently. I should have used Smite. I didn't think he would actually come back to Smite it, but I should just have Smited it, then I would have lived too. I just can't believe what Renata just did to me. Moving. Oh, he died. Q now. Oof. I'll leave the wave. Okay, good. It's not looking as bad anymore. It's still not ideal with bot lane losing, but that helped them quite a lot. Xin Zhao is not really farming that much. I mean, I guess the same could be said for me. I have even less farm than he does. Probably gonna go for my red here. He's gonna take both camps. I could take his entire top side, but I kinda wanna move down bot side soon, mostly because I think my bot lane is gonna die. There's the dive I was talking about. Still at flash, for real? Damn. No counterplay for her. She was hoping that I was dumb enough to Q on her so she could flash over the wall and escape. But that's not happening. I held on to that Q as long as I could until I could execute her. I'm gonna Herald mid here for Vlad. I think it's fine to just pop it here. Get some quick gold on him. Normally I would hold on to it a bit longer, but I think it's fine here. Oh, actually. Obviously we want to make sure it hits the turrets. Okay. That got a little sketchy. So now, I'm relatively squishy. Until I have Death Stance. I need to be a little bit careful. But I am insanely strong. I might die. I played too aggressive. I underestimated Sinsao. Holy, his champion. Oh, why did I play it like that? Never underestimated Sinsao. Even in week 1. That was a huge throw. Well, I'm not ahead of Sin anymore. I have more kills than him, but what you need to keep in mind is that 1 kill just gave him 1,000 gold, so he's actually ahead. Even if not ahead, probably ahead because he has more CS. Gigantic throw by me. Oh, why did I underestimate him? I thought he wouldn't kill me, but... Alright, the game is spicy now. Renata has no flash if she walks up here. Finn is here. I need to be careful about him this time. There we go. Just wanted to make sure Vlad got the shot down, so I didn't want to hit him. I could have played that a lot better. I played that really troll, but at least he died. I mean, I didn't play troll, but I played it poorly mechanically. Someone just started a surrender vote. Karma wants to surrender. Great. Well, again, as I mentioned earlier, we have 2 slow scaling champs in Gwen and Vladimir, and both of them are really ahead. So the fact that we are actually in a good spot right now is pretty impressive, considering how greedy our draft is. Having all these weak early game champs, or these 2 weak early game champs, and still coming out on top. It is looking good. I can base with Death Stance now as well. 8 ribbon to walk further up here. That's good enough. There we go. There are 4 people on the way. We should turn. Sin is not here anymore. This Ezreal is trolling. No, 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 no way. Oh, we're trolling even harder than them, but they were really trolling. Ezreal was really trolling at least. Oh, man. But Vladimir damage though, boom. Oh, Vladimir is pinging me, he's giving me the honor for him winning mid. That's very nice of him. Showing some appreciation for his jungler. A rare sight in solo queue, that's for sure. Oh, no, 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 no. No more dying to Renata ult. Not again. I guess we're dying to Orianna ult instead. Baron here. I think it was the first game today, or after the first game, where I said that sometimes it's really nice being a player that really likes playing strong early game ganking junglers and having people that play hard scaling champs. Because often what happens is kind of what's happening in this game, where I'm able to help them get through the early game. And because we end up winning the early game, with me playing Lee or Elise or whatever, like just playing aggressive, playing for them, they get to the point where they outscale everyone and just to start destroying people so much earlier than usual. Like, Vladimir is just a god this game. Oh. I actually surrendered, I didn't even see. There we go. Well, well, well. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? That was a good game. That was a really good game. I'm very happy. Very, very happy. 835. I'm a bit sad about how I died. Like, I had 2 deaths where I underestimated Renata. Just because I wasn't used to playing against the champion. And then I had the 3rd death where I died really stupidly. Underestimating Xin Zhao. Which, I mean, I've played this matchup for years, like that shouldn't be happening. But overall, I mean, I'm a bit sad about those deaths, but outside of that, it obviously was a pretty solid game. Actually, I'm a bit surprised when looking at the damage graph. I guess with Ori and Ezreal we're poking a lot, huh?